Welcome to Tromso, a city where Arctic magic meets modern life. Nestled far above the Arctic Circle, Tromso is a place where the extraordinary is part of everyday life. Here the air is crisp and pure, and the landscape is painted with a palette of icy blues, soft whites, and the golden glow of city lights reflecting off the snow. As you arrive, you're greeted by a sense of wonder that lingers in the frosty air, promising adventure and discovery at every turn. In winter, the sun barely peaks above the horizon, casting Tromso into a world of perpetual twilight. The polar night transforms the city into a dreamscape, where the sky glows in deep shades of blue and the snow sparkles under the faint light. The streets are quiet, yet alive with anticipation, as locals and visitors alike embrace the unique rhythm of Arctic life. Every corner of Tromso feels touched by a gentle, otherworldly light, making even the simplest stroll feel magical. Bright wooden houses, painted in cheerful reds and yellows, glow with warmth against the cold. These homes, nestled between dramatic snow-capped mountains and the icy expanse of the fjord, create a striking contrast to the wild Arctic landscape. Inside, families gather around crackling fires, sharing stories and laughter, while outside, the world is silent except for the crunch of snow underfoot. The sense of community here is strong, and the warmth of Tromso's people is as inviting as the lights in their windows. Despite its remote location, Tromso is a vibrant university town, buzzing with youthful energy and creativity. Cafes and shops line the streets, filled with students and locals enjoying the cozy atmosphere. The city is a cultural hub, hosting festivals, concerts, and art exhibitions that celebrate both its rich history and its modern spirit. Yet, what truly sets Tromso apart is its role as the ultimate gateway to nature's greatest spectacles, where the wild Arctic is always just a step away. The iconic arched bridge connects Tromso to the mainland, stretching gracefully over icy waters and offering breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. This bridge is more than just a physical link. It's a symbol of the city's connection to both civilization and the untamed wilderness beyond. As you cross it, you can feel the pulse of Arctic energy that defines Tromso, a city that thrives at the edge of the world. For many, the journey to Tromso is fueled by a single, breathtaking ambition: to witness the Aurora Borealis. Each night, travelers bundle up and venture into the cold, eyes turned skyward in anticipation. Cameras are readied and hearts race with excitement, hoping for a glimpse of the elusive northern lights. The sense of camaraderie among fellow seekers is palpable, as everyone shares in the hope of experiencing this natural wonder together. Thanks to its unique location, surrounded by mountains and fjords and blessed with clear, dark nights, Tromso offers one of the best vantage points on Earth for viewing the aurora. When the sky comes alive with swirling ribbons of green, purple, and pink, it feels as if the universe itself is putting on a show just for you. The beauty of the northern lights is impossible to capture fully in words or pictures. It must be seen to be believed. This is the story of our quest to chase the magical northern lights, a journey into the heart of the Arctic, where wonder awaits around every corner, and the night sky holds secrets that have inspired awe for generations. Join us as we explore Tromso, the gateway to the Arctic's most enchanting wonders. Why Tromso for the Northern Lights? It's all about location, climate, and access. Tromso sits in the auroral oval, where auroras are most frequent and intense. Thanks to the Gulf Stream, winters are milder than you'd expect this far north. The city's modern infrastructure, airport, hotels, and expert guides makes Arctic adventure easy. From fjords to mountaintops, the landscapes offer stunning backdrops for the aurora. Local guides know exactly where to find clear skies, turning the hunt into a thrilling chase. Tromso is the perfect base for your Northern Lights adventure. Arriving in Tromso, you're greeted by invigorating Arctic air and a city glowing against the polar night. The sun never rises, but a magical blue twilight bathes the snow for a few hours each day. The city radiates warmth, fairy lights, cozy cafes, and the Norwegian spirit of life continues. Children play, friends gather, and anticipation for the aurora fills the air. The iconic Tromso Bridge and snow-laden streets set the stage for adventure. Every glance skyward is filled with hope for the northern lights. Exploring the city, you feel the thrill of being on the edge of the wild. Tromso is the perfect harbor before venturing into the Arctic unknown. Winter days in Tromso blend indoor coziness with outdoor adventure. Start with hot drinks and cinnamon buns in a bustling cafe, then ride the Fjellheisen cable car for breathtaking views. From the summit, the island, fjords and Lyngen Alps unfold in Arctic twilight. Dive into local history at the Polar Museum or meet playful seals at Polaria. These experiences connect you to the region's heritage and environment. As darkness falls, sample Arctic cuisine, reindeer stew, king crab and fresh fish. Every meal fuels anticipation for the night's main event, chasing the northern lights. The day's activities are a prelude to the celestial show. Tromso's culture and landscape set the perfect stage for wonder. No Arctic journey is complete without meeting the Sami, the region's indigenous people. Visiting a Sami camp offers a genuine glimpse into their reindeer herding culture. Feed gentle reindeer and listen to stories around a fire in a traditional tent. Hear about the spiritual meaning of the northern lights and the Sami's deep connection to the land. Experience a haunting, a traditional Sami song echoing through the Arctic night. Sharing a meal of reindeer stew, you gain a new appreciation for this ancient culture. The encounter adds depth and meaning to the Arctic landscape. The northern lights become even more magical through the lens of Sami tradition. As night descends upon Tromso, the city undergoes a quiet transformation. The streets, once bustling with daytime activity, now echo with the crunch of boots on snow as small groups of adventurers gather in the frosty air. There's a sense of excitement and nervous anticipation as people zip up their parkas, adjust their hats and check their cameras, all preparing for a night that promises wonder. The cold is sharp, but spirits are high. Everyone is here for the same reason: to chase the elusive Aurora Borealis. Guided tours are not just a convenience, they're a lifeline in this Arctic environment. Local experts who have spent years reading the weather and the skies know exactly where to go. They track the shifting clouds, monitor solar activity, and understand the subtle signs that hint at where the northern lights might appear. Their knowledge turns what could be a game of chance into a real adventure, maximizing every opportunity to witness the spectacle. Our guide, Lars, greeted us with a warm smile and a twinkle in his eye, then led us out of the city's glow and into the vast, silent Arctic wilderness. The minibus rumbled along icy roads, headlights cutting through the darkness as we left behind the last streetlights of Tromso. The landscape outside the windows shifted from cozy neighborhoods to endless stretches of snow and shadow, the world growing quieter with every passing mile. Inside the minibus, the mood was lively. Strangers quickly became friends, swapping stories of past travels and sharing their hopes for the night ahead. Lars entertained us with tales of the Aurora's legends and the science behind the lights, weaving together myth and fact. The drive itself became an adventure, filled with laughter, curiosity, and the shared thrill of the unknown. Eventually, we stopped by a secluded fjord, far from the city's lights. The darkness was profound, broken only by the shimmer of countless stars overhead. The fjord's icy waters reflected the night sky, creating a sense of infinite space. Here, surrounded by towering mountains and the hush of snow, we felt both small and incredibly alive. We set up our tripods and gathered around a crackling bonfire, the warmth a welcome contrast to the biting cold. Hot chocolate was passed around, its sweetness mingling with the scent of wood smoke. Cameras were readied, lenses pointed skyward, and stories flowed freely among the group. In that moment, we were united by a shared sense of wonder and the hope of witnessing something extraordinary. The anticipation was electric, every face illuminated by the glow of the fire and the expectation in the air. Eyes scanned the horizon, searching for the first hint of green or purple. Every movement in the sky, every wisp of cloud drew a collective breath. The silence was punctuated only by whispers and the soft click of camera shutters. Even before the aurora appeared, the Arctic night itself felt magical. The snow sparkled under the starlight, and the world seemed to pause, holding its breath. There was a sense of peace and possibility, as if anything could happen beneath that vast, shimmering sky. The chase for the northern lights is as much about the journey as the destination. Each step into the wilderness, each shared laugh and moment of awe becomes a memory to treasure. The Arctic night invites you to slow down, to listen, and to truly experience the world in a new way. In the wild silence we waited, hearts pounding, eyes wide, ready for the sky to come alive with color and light. The adventure had only just begun. It began as a subtle whisper in the sky, a faint silvery arc stretching above the snow-draped mountains of Tromso. At first it was so delicate that we wondered if our eyes were playing tricks on us, the pale glow barely distinguishable from the starlit night. But as we watched, the arc slowly intensified, its edges sharpening, the color deepening into a mesmerizing green. The anticipation in the air was electric, every breath visible in the cold, crisp air as we waited for the spectacle to unfold. Suddenly, the sky erupted in color. The green glow brightened, spreading across the heavens like a painter's brushstroke, illuminating the fjord below. The aurora shimmered and pulsed, casting an ethereal light that made the landscape look almost unreal, as if we had stepped into another world. Our group gasped in unison, unable to contain our awe as the aurora began to dance. Ribbons of light twisted and curled, forming shimmering curtains that rippled across the sky. Shafts of green and hints of violet shot upward, moving with a grace that felt both wild and purposeful. It was as if the universe itself was putting on a show just for us. The snow-covered ground and the still waters of the fjord glowed in the ghostly light, reflecting the aurora's colors and amplifying their beauty. The entire landscape was transformed, bathed in a surreal, otherworldly glow that made it feel like we were standing on another planet. Cameras, once clutched tightly in eager hands, were slowly lowered as we realized that no photograph could truly capture this moment. We stood together, silent and spellbound, feeling a deep connection not only to each other, but to the vast cosmos above. In that instant, we were all united by wonder, our everyday worries forgotten. The silence that settled over us was profound, broken only by the occasional gasp or whispered word. It was as if the world itself was holding its breath, allowing us to fully absorb the magic unfolding above. The peacefulness of the snowy landscape beneath the glowing sky made the experience even more powerful. The sheer majesty of the aurora was humbling. It reminded us of nature's immense power and enduring mystery, of how small we are in the face of such cosmic beauty. The mountains, the snow, the sky, all seemed to come alive in a symphony of light and color. As the lights slowly faded, a sense of gratitude and excitement filled our group. We hugged, laughed, and shared stories, each of us trying to put into words what we had just witnessed. The experience had brought us closer together, forging memories that would last a lifetime. The drive back through the snowy landscape was quiet and contemplative. Each of us sat lost in thought, replaying the night's spectacle in our minds. The magic of the aurora lingered, leaving us changed in ways we couldn't quite explain. Witnessing the northern lights is more than just ticking off a bucket list item. It's an experience that imprints itself on your soul. The memory of those swirling lights, the feeling of awe and connection, stays with you long after the night has ended. In that moment, under the living sky, Tromso had given us its greatest gift, a night we would never forget. Planning is key for your own aurora adventure. Visit between late September and early April for the best chance at the northern lights. Dress in layers, thermal base, insulating mid-layer and waterproof outer shell. Warm boots, hats and gloves are essential. Many tours provide thermal suits. Embrace Tromso's daytime activities. Dog sledding, Sami visits and museums enrich your trip. Book accommodation and tours early, especially in peak season. For aurora photography, bring a camera with manual settings, a tripod and practice beforehand. Be patient, enjoy the moment and let the Arctic work its magic. My journey to Tromso was a quest for wonder, a reminder of nature's beauty and our place within it. The Arctic's magic is found in the sky, the culture and the warmth of its people. Tromso teaches us to find light in the darkest seasons and beauty in simplicity. I leave with gratitude and a renewed passion for exploring the world's wonders. Travel connects us, inspires us and makes us better global citizens. Thank you for joining me on this Arctic adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.